30 days, every single dollar, written down. And I want to be honest with you about what I found because I thought I was pretty good with money. I paid my bills on time, I was not going into debt, I had a rough idea of what I was spending. Rough idea. That was the problem. Because when I actually sat down and tracked every dollar for a full month, what I found was not what I expected. And I think if you did the same thing, you would be shocked too. So today, I am going to walk you through exactly what I found, what it changed, and the one thing I wish someone had told me to do 10 years earlier. Welcome to She Wins, the channel where we talk about money, career, and the mindset that actually change your life. And today we are getting personal, because I think the most powerful financial tool most women never use is also the simplest one, knowing exactly where your money is going, not approximately, not roughly, exactly. And I am going to show you what that looks like in real life. Let me set the scene. It was a regular month, nothing unusual, no big purchases planned, no holidays, no special occasions, just a normal 30 days. And I decided that for those 30 days I would write down every single thing I spent money on. Every coffee, every grocery run, every online order, every subscription, every impulse buy, every transfer, all of it. In a simple notes app on my phone, no fancy budgeting software, no complicated spreadsheet, just a running list, date, what I bought, how much. That is it. And what I found at the end of those 30 days genuinely stopped me in my tracks. Here is what shocked me most. I was spending $340 a month on things I genuinely could not remember buying. Not $10, not $50, $340. Gone. Just quietly bleeding out of my account every single month without me noticing. Let me break that down for you. Subscriptions I had forgotten about. A fitness app I signed up for in January and had not opened since February. A streaming service I kept meaning to cancel. A software trial that had rolled into a paid plan without me realizing. Together, that was $67 a month. Almost $800 a year for things I was not even using. Then there was the food. I thought I was cooking at home most of the time. I was not. Between the takeaways, the coffee shop visits, the impulse snacks at the supermarket, and the lunches I bought because I did not meal prep like I planned, I was spending almost $400 a month on food outside of my actual grocery shop. I nearly fell off my chair. Then there were the small purchases. The $8 candle here, the $15 phone case I did not need, the $22 book I bought and never read, the $30 top that was on sale and therefore felt like it was practically free. Individually, they felt like nothing. Together, they added up to over $200 in 1 month, on things I cannot even account for now. And here is the thing that really got me. None of this felt like overspending while it was happening. It never does. That is the whole point. I want to talk about why this happens, because it is not about being bad with money. It is not about being irresponsible. It is about something called lifestyle creep. And almost every woman I know has experienced it without realizing it. Lifestyle creep is what happens when your spending slowly expands to fill whatever income you have. You get a pay rise. Great. But within a few months, you are somehow still living paycheck to paycheck. Not because you made one big bad decision, because 100 small decisions quietly absorbed that extra money before you could do anything intentional with it. A slightly nicer version of something you used to buy cheap. A subscription here. A convenience purchase there. Eating out a little more because you can now. None of it feels significant. All of it adds up. And if you are not tracking, you will never see it coming. You will just always feel like you never quite have enough. Even as you earn more, even as you work harder, the money just disappears, and you have no idea where it went. Here is what tracking did for me, and I want to be clear. This is not about guilt. This is not about punishing yourself for every coffee or every takeaway. That is not the point. The point is awareness, because you cannot make good decisions about money you cannot see. When I saw those numbers laid out in front of me, I did not feel shame. I felt clarity. And clarity is power. I canceled 4 subscriptions that same week. That was $67 back in my account every single month without changing my life at all. I started meal prepping on Sundays. Not perfectly, not every week, but enough to cut my food spending by more than half. I created a simple rule for impulse purchases. If it is not on my list and it costs more than $20, I wait 48 hours before buying it. Most of the time, I do not go back for it, which tells me I did not actually want it. I just wanted the feeling of buying something in that moment. Those 3 changes alone freed up almost $300 a month. $300. That is $3,600 a year, without earning a single dollar more, just by knowing where my money was going and making a few intentional decisions. Now here is what I want you to do. Because I am not just telling you this story to tell it, I want you to try it. For the next 30 days, track every dollar you spend, not to judge yourself, not to restrict yourself, just to see. Use the Notes app on your phone. Use a piece of paper if you want. Use a simple spreadsheet. It does not matter how you do it. What matters is that you do it, and at the end of the month, sit down with that list and ask yourself 3 questions. What on here surprised me? What on here do I not even remember buying? And what on here would I choose differently if I was being intentional? That is it. 3 questions. And I promise you the answers will tell you more about your financial habits than any budgeting course or money book ever could. Because the numbers do not lie. And seeing them clearly, maybe for the first time, is one of the most powerful things you can do for your financial future. Here is what I want you to walk away with today. You do not have to earn more money to change your financial situation. Sometimes you just have to see where the money you already earn is actually going. Most of us think we know. Most of us are wrong. And that is not a character flaw. That is just what happens when you have never been taught to look. So look. 30 days. Every dollar. And then tell me you are not shocked. I dare you. She wins. If this video made something click for you, subscribe. Every week on this channel, we talk about money, career, and mindset in a way that is real, clear, and actually useful. And if you have a friend who keeps wondering where her money goes every month, send her this. 1 month of tracking could genuinely change her financial life. See you. Keep winning.